What'd I miss? Lily, you missed liquid oxygen and frozen oxygen. We froze air. It's pretty cool. And now we're just trying to make a place to store it temporarily as I figure things out till I understand a better way of, I don't know, working with it. You, really? Really? What is with these people and just being batshit stupid? Why is everybody so dumb in this colony? Why is everybody so dumb? Undertale Phantom scared me away after I played the game. Oh, it scared me away before I touched the game. It just couldn't care less. They like killed it for me. There. Everyone's sleepy. I wonder why. Because we had a red alert through it. Brooke needs to take care of her stress. There you go. You guys can get through now. It's not that hard. Deerclops' third cousin? Yeah. Lynn's Deerclops' third cousin. Twice removed. Okay, you guys should be able to path over there now. It ain't that hard. Yeah. You gotta watch they'll build themselves into a wall and they'll suffocate. And we'll all laugh at them. Okay, well, at least that didn't happen. What are you dudes doing? You have building to do. Stop gathering. Insufficient resources, my foot. Here. And then we do that. Hopefully they can reach that. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. And then we're gonna maybe make these mesh tiles to see how that works. Base building shot of spamming a million is the only thing can help reduce stress by taking up time. Exactly. Spam the paintings. It does work. It does wonders. Alright, there you go, guys. Get that done. That little thing can exist. I don't care. We're gonna figure this shit out. Put anything Undertale online if I could play through at least one route. I checked online and hated my life. The memery is too real. It's just not funny. Brooke Schwartz and again X. Stop it. Stop what you're doing. Take care of that stress, man. Puff is still alive. Other Puff is still alive. That's cool. How much slime in here? 748 kilograms from that one Puffed. Holy hell. Are we ready to maybe make this into mesh tile and see how badly this is broken? Let's go! Let's go! Who's Deerclops' first cousin? I don't know. I only know the third cousin. The Homestruck fandom bled into Undertale fandom due to creators, so it was doomed to be bad. Oh. I don't know anything about that, though. Okay, that should be okay. Hope it doesn't leak off to the... You know what? I'm tempted to put tiles here, just in case it ever does leak down. And then we can dig that. Big fat priority of 7. Why is there contaminated water in there? It won't matter. It won't combine. But what the hell? Tell you what. Let's turn the power off so that the oxygen vaporizes, and then I can just mop up that contaminated water. Where the fuck that contaminated water keep coming from? Mesh tiles let gas and liquid go through. That's what mesh tiles do. Mesh tiles are very useful. Google, don't go down there to build. You're gonna build yourself into a damn wall. You guys have done this multiple times. Folks, storage, your storage? My storage is fine. I have all these thingies. Our storage is great. X, who's stressed? Flux in history. Flux. There you go. And then somebody in the morning, go take care of the foods. That'll be foods for a while now. Can you try to harvest liquid oxygen or can you store it? You can't store it. You can't store like water or anything like that either. So this is all turned off, so I'm hoping that this all kind of, look right here, there's oxygen solid material. Holy fuck. 40,000 kilograms in that one block. It's not exactly warming up, but I gotta figure out how to move it. Like, I can't move it, and if it doesn't warm up, it doesn't ever change state. I have to figure out how to make that change state. See this liquid oxygen right here. Look at it. It's heating up. It's down. It's yeah. It's now it's in the 200s. As an actual item, though, it's the heat, the state. I think gases, the way gases heat works is like correct, but items don't transfer heat. Look at that. If that became oxygen, I would have so much oxygen. Oh my god. Airlock below the frozen oxygen so you can drop it. I could do that. You are not mistaken in the slightest. I could just slap a regular airlock over here. I'd have to delete the mesh tile though. And then, interesting. But okay, hold on. Yep, this is all. It became oxygen. It warmed up. Right here. Is this the? Yeah. See, look, the temperature's not changing. See that? That is solid oxygen, but the temperature isn't changing. I wonder why. Just get rid of the mesh so the oxygen falls. You don't need the mesh. Maybe, but I want somebody to be able to walk in there to build, potentially. Alright, there's no more liquid oxygen in here. Let's can this contaminated crap. But 40 kilograms? If only that heats up. If I can heat that up, I am set. And that's just regular oxygen. And this is warming up. Oh, I need to... There's only 40,000? Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. I was misreading it. Either way, it's 4,000. Okay. You're right. You're right. 4,000 kilograms, though? That's still quite a bit. But the temperature's not changing. I wonder how I can make the temperature change. I can't exactly pump heat out of my base into that without losing my air. You know? Like, that wouldn't really work. Pneumatic door? I could do either of those. Without blocking the flow, that would work. I kind of want an airlock just in case I want the option of closing this up. Just as an option. But new face, thank you for that host, dude. I appreciate it. That's all. Yeah, it's becoming breathable gas, and then it should... I guess it would stay down because the contaminated oxygen would push it. Yeah, we need to turn this fucker on and let it run. There's some liquid oxygen still there. Oh, I wish I could warm that up. How do I warm that up? Okay. I'm going to turn the system back on. What is that, Abyssalite? I'm going to turn the system back on. And yeah, I know I could put a power switch in here that'd kind of do it, but yeah. Let's see. Check your machine. There has to be something to heat up the oxygen. I don't think there is, but I'll check here in a bit. Nobody with diver's lungs. I mean, the thing is, like, all of this stuff, that emits loads of heat, and I could put a power thingy there, but that stuff, this oxygen, if I can find some, here, liquid oxygen, that temperature is changing. I could pump heat from, like, a hot part of the base, or not the base, like a hot part of the world, but then that brings more gas. I have no idea how to just warm it up. Somebody else got the spores now. X got the spores. What are they down here doing? Are they just gathering resources? They're gathering algae. People are idle. Ah, well, I don't have any tasks assigned right now. It's true. Psycho and Crimson. You gotta take care of that stress. That's ridiculously high. Okay. Well, the system's working. I can make another filter over here that if it is oxygen, it introduces it into the base. Eventually, this would all just become tons of oxygen. Gonna go to bed? Alright, fucking Dilla. Take it easy, dude. Have a good night, man. I appreciate you stopping by the stream. I don't know. The temperature on this one actually stopped changing. Why did that stop changing? I realize there's all this heat from the steam. We could introduce steam over there, but the steam would become water. That doesn't really benefit me. Looks like we're getting... Oh my god. All of a sudden the steam production's working. Why? What the fuck happened? Why is it all of a sudden making steam and giving me water? Was it the power? I think the power might have been an issue. Who's stressed? Psycho, stay on this stupid machine, you dingus. What's going on here, buddy? Let's reassign him. Was anyone dying from the contaminated oxygen? Contaminated oxygen as of now is not a bad thing. Contaminated oxygen is broken. Most of what's in my base is good. But over here is obviously a shit zone. That's kind of by design. And this is filtering out quite a bit of O2. Unless that's just the O2 that's risen. There's still just 16 grams right here. That's all I've seen for a while. Let's check the temperature. It might have to warm up, but I don't know if this is going to keep getting colder because I opened the system up. Jesus Christ, steam. Yeah, there's a lot of steam in there. It's only getting like negative 130, negative 140. Maybe I just need to let's let the system run for now. Psycho, Crimson. X is next in line. Might as well. You guys don't need to sweep any of the stuff up. You guys can't sweep that. Can't sweep that. I could have just people go dig now, and then if they dig the slime, they're going to produce more contaminated oxygen. We could dig over here and introduce more contaminated oxygen. Essentially, just introducing contaminated oxygen is good. Cut off a few of the... I don't know what NAS is. So it never freezes the oxygen, just cools it off in gradual steps. It never becomes frozen, just liquid. Pretty sure there's no way to heat or cool dropped items as of now. Well, if it came out cold enough, it would just fall down here, then dissipate. Because it's not going to be stuck right here where this super cold water is, right? I don't know. Maybe it's just too warm in here? Or, I'm sorry, maybe it's just too cold? I wonder if I put machines in here like refrigerators, because they just emit so much heat, if that'd help. When did I start streaming? Like late 2015, when I started streaming a lot more frequently. There's some right there. It's still a 16. Check the temperatures. Negative 164, 165. Okay, I think it's working. I just need to wait. What if you run out of water? You can purify a lot of dirty water, which I haven't really been doing. I have my filtration medium saved up for that if I need to. I'm currently purifying dirty water through steam power for basically free. Or it is admittedly heating this up a lot. And that's kind of a problem. And I could maybe pump the oxygen that's in there out and then use that oxygen to heat up what's going on over here. This has become a cold room. A very, very cold room. Maybe even a problem because it's so cold. It's great to see, though. Let's check the temperature on all this. 180. Yep. Looks like it's working. Consume contaminated oxygen turns into CO2, I think. Uptime has a cooldown. Somebody might have done it recently. The command should work. It's just so people can't spam it. Okay. Steam is absolutely a kicking. This is great. Now, how much we have in terms of contaminated water? I think we need to introduce more contaminated water. Let's turn that back on. I think we actually ran out of contaminated water, which is great. There's all this dirt. It produces free dirt. Lump of O2 acting like oxylight? I don't think it emits any oxygen. It doesn't say... It'll say it's emitting if it is. It's not emitting anything. Not that I'm seeing, no. It's just stuck at negative 372. Puff has come back? There's only one. Oh, no, there's two, unless that one moved. Nah, it's just the one that was down here that moved. There's still only two of them. We had more where they died, apparently. Thank you for the 20 gray gems there, and I appreciate it. Better make that puffed plush. Oh my god, it's so cold in here. It's probably what's going to end up happening is it's making it so cold. Well then, no, this contaminated oxygen is just going to start freezing then, wouldn't it? And I can turn the system off. I might need to insulate this so it doesn't get to my base. For safety's sake, let's do it. Let's like, keep that out of my base. I mean, it might eventually bleed through some tiles, obviously, and cause a problem. But let's do one of these numbers. I don't know if this is gonna work. Frankly, I have no idea. We'll see. Probably will not work. And you are likely going to need ladders there and there to go do work. Do that second. Do that last. Feat in this game, you have a collection of every material in the game, every state of matter. I'm definitely digging around with some things here and some mechanics. I mean, like, this is only our third world, so now's the time to test shit. And if we can convert contamination into useful shit, that is awesome. There's possibilities there. Zacharino with the 20 gray gems. Thank you for the gray gems there, Zach. It's appreciated, man. Negative 211. It's still kind of cooling off here. Shouldn't you close off the contaminated water you're cooling CO2? Contaminated water in your cooling O2 system? Wait, what? Close off my contaminated water? This stuff? There's no contaminated water, there's contaminated air. What are you talking about? Oh my god, that steam is really going. It's like actually hot in here. You can see like red flakes in the air to show that it's warm. I could introduce this to there to change the temperature, like maybe to warm things. Oh well. Is the weight of the oxygen going down? No, this oxygen's staying the same. Hasn't emitted anything. This temperature on this oxygen hasn't changed either, which is a problem. I think it worked, but like now it's not. At the moment, I do not know. Somebody's gonna build themselves a little wall here real soon. Oh god. Oh. They lucked out. They almost did. I thought it was gonna happen. Make a sauna, essentially? Yes, you could. I should make these mechanized. Yeah, there's no point in using shit doors like this at the moment. We'll do mechanized airlocks. And we'll run some power up. And then once those get broken, good to go. It's because the room is too cold to defrost? Maybe. But if the room gets cold enough, then the room would actually start converting the contamination that's just in here to liquid oxygen. And it would fall to the ground. And then once it's all converted, we can warm it up. Let's take a look here. Negative 212. It seems to kind of gotten stuck there. 208, 205. Maybe the temperature is just equalizing. Temperature might just be equalizing at this point. Get stuck in a wall getting silvered. Silver did die to that, and it was kind of hilarious. I don't need these ladders right there. Can them. Some people are idle. Do I need more hamster wheels, you guys? Do you guys need more hamster wheels? Do you really need a job? I can give you jobs. I will give you work. Yeah, that ladder just kind of need to be there. Here you go. I don't need that one. Make you a 6. That way it gets done. Kind of freed up some people here because, well, this big... This has happened before! Crimson's floating. This glitch happened earlier where I had to put a ladder down to save Crimson. And it's the same person, Crimson. What the fuck, Crimson? Stop being stupid. X, take care of your stress. Crimson, I think you're stressed too. Once you figure it out, take care of your stress. He's fucking floating on a ladder. God damn it, it's so weird. Look how cold it is in here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Negative 18 Fahrenheit just in the room. Why are you focusing on oxygen? You have plenty of oxygen in your main base because you'll eventually run out of water. And if I can convert contaminated over, contaminated is limitless. Contaminated is limitless. Make one big cold tank to collect liquid air. I really wish as the solid material that I could heat it up. Put the oxygen in a heated storage machine and it'll emit oxygen. What is a heated storage machine? Because if you're talking about these storage compactors, you can't store that. So it's not considered a raw material. It's not a raw mineral. It's not cultivatable soil. It's not organic. There is no... You can't store abyssalite. You can't store that stuff. So I don't know what you're talking about. Nope. What's the temperature? 225. Okay, it's getting colder. I think we need to let this room equalize. I think we need to let that room go for now. I have a hot room up here and a cold room over there. How's the steam going? Still doing its thing. Oops, F2. Oh, it's F3. Derp. This is going up like 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Is that glacial silt in the air? You're seeing, like, if you look in the hot, like, this room with all the heat, you see, like, red sparkles or specks kind of floating. And if you come over here where it's super cold, you see cold specks. What's the temperature? 240. It's getting colder. Power's probably going to drain super quick. Oh my god, yeah. Because of those... because of all those things, the thermoregulators, power drops quick. Can you store it if you mark it sweep only? Nope. I've tried that before. The same thing with Abyssalite. You can go up here and try and sweep it. They won't pick it up. It's kind of janky. I get a 7 because the generators are a 6 at the moment. Insulate that room so it doesn't get any heater by the environment. Above and to the right. Yeah. I'm curious to see if this heat, or I'm sorry, if the cold is going to push past the slime. I don't know if it's going to transmit through because of how janky thermal conductivity is, but we'll see. This is Let's Learn hour. Thanks, Emerald Dilly. How you doing? I keep saying Emerald Dilly. It is Emerald Dilly. It's Emerald Lily, but I keep saying Emerald Dilly. Can I just call you Emerald Dilly? Are you okay with that? Because it's going to slip. How you doing, Emerald? It's good to see you. You're just in time for the science. Has this changed? Was this at 293 before? Remember 293. Remember 293. 252? It's still getting cooler. Everybody's on hamster wheel duty. They're making a lot of CO2. Make a hole for that room. Guess his baglet's up alarmed. Oh my god, that contaminated oxygen. It's not a lot though. It's 40 grams. It's very little in most parts. I'll let him breathe them in just to filter it out. Power's going back up. Are you introducing water in here? Yes. Yes. It's introducing quite a bit of water. I don't think it's enough though. I think basically this is not going to produce enough that this pump is then using for 2 electrolyzers. I don't think that system keeps this sustained. That water will eventually go bye-bye. I could turn a purifier on, and I could use just a purifier, but I don't want to have to do that. It's not my current goal. 250. Oh, 260. It's just going to take a while. Wasting so much power just make the gas pump room only insulation? Gas pump room? What? What are you talking about? I don't want this to not be insulated. I don't want to let it heat out in the room. Contaminated water and purifying it? Oh, I can at any moment. At any moment I can turn like this pump on and start purifying it. I'm testing things. This world's not going to go on forever. This is, let's figure things out. Not to mention we have like numerous glitches in this world because of patches. 130? No, this temperature has gone down. This temperature's up to 150 at one point. That's good. I'm just really curious just watching this. The room as a whole is really getting cold. There were warm pockets up here and stuff. There are no longer warm pockets. And up here, negative 69, teehee, negative 70. I think it's, yeah, negative 83 at one point. Oh my god, they came out as negative 100 right there. How fast can a dupe die to cold? Dupes can't die to heat or cold yet. I don't believe so. I don't think it's implemented currently. Make parkas out of puffed skin. I don't want to wear puffs. We need to save our puffs. Our puffs are useful. 272. It's almost at that point where it's going to start freezing. Hopefully freezing. How's your place right outside the cool area instead of being right below your warm area? They're insulated, so they shouldn't transfer heat anyway. No diver's lungs. Damn it. Can them all. Science. Lots of science today. 260. I saw 270 earlier. 269. Okay. What was the temperature it needed to be? 297? 297. I just saw steam in a pipe in the other room of the air pump. No. Were you looking at this one? That's oxygen. That's if any oxygen comes down here, it gets sent back up. This is meant to purely get rid of CO2 in my base. So the CO2 comes over here, eventually filters its way down here, and then this gas pump sends the CO2 to the morb pit, and there's quite a few morbs down here. Thank you, Obsidian, our morb farm. They make contaminated oxygen out of more CO2. Am I only taking diver's lungs? Not all my people have diver's lungs, but if I get a new duplicant, I only want them to have diver's lungs. I don't want to take a dupe with anything bad. at this point. Yeah, there's no need. Who's stressed? Flux. I feel like the music stopped playing for some reason. X. And Crimson. Tempted to reload and get some of that music back. 80. Oop. Keep pressing the wrong button there. 275. Come on! Yeah, they breathe 25% less oxygen. That's super useful. You missed all the color? Yeah, it's okay. I thought of it at first too when I first saw it, then I realized, oh no, it's just my O2 that's coming through. Yes, 280. Oh, it's so close! I want to see if it starts making that liquid oxygen again. I thought I just saw something, but I'm probably crazy. Yeah, I think I'm crazy. 270, 284. 284, you can be up in the 290s. 270s, 270s. Stop being in 270s! Can I be new duplicant? If I get a new one, there's an exclamation point dupe. It enters you in the drawing. I pick random. I have the bot pick a random one. Oh, definitely angry. But they're going to nerf the fuck out of, I'm sure, stress vomiting for longevity. And contaminated oxygen actually being a problem. I'm trying to play the game with that in mind because I'm positive they'll tweak it and make it where you can't cheese strat contaminated oxygen and other stuff. So I definitely want to try to do it the way I think they're going to eventually make the game work. So that way whenever they do it, I'm kind of ready. Or at least I have a bit of an understanding. 285, come on, it's so close! I heard the cooling machines delete some of the gas. Can you please check? I have had a problem with my filters kind of just making gas go poof too in the past. There should be way more hydrogen. I mean, there was contaminated oxygen in here and it's gone. Yet it's filtered, but it doesn't come out anymore. It just kind of disappeared. It used to be there. It definitely deletes the gas. There's definitely a bug where there's gas being deleted, which I can't imagine is intended. 280. We plateaued. Oh, 289. 34. Oh, that's 291. What was it again? 297. So close. So close. What's happening? I was gone for a bit. We're freezing oxygen, and it's great. Oh, hey, everyone has zero stress. Hey, you just sit there and run by those paintings. That's good. I could change the spacing on these paintings and get more in there. And it makes sense. Everyone's just running right now to make free power, and that keeps my batteries up here warm, which means we're constantly getting free steam, which means we're converting that crap over into useful water. Yay! The filter's deleting the gas is a bug that got patched, but I don't know if it's 100% working now. It's way smoother. It's definitely not working 100%. At least it does not appear to be the case. I wouldn't say so. 290, 294, 295. We're so close to that point where it should start freezing. What's up, Churro? Should have put all the cold draining stuff under your water reservoir that cools down the steam. Get water faster. I'm not really worried about that. It eventually seems to be cooling off. I mean, in all honesty, this was at 150 at some point, or at one point, but because I haven't been making as much steam, it seems to have cooled off by itself. I don't know why, but it seems to be the case. 292. Come on, got to like 300. Freezing contaminated oxygen thaws into normal oxygen. Yeah, it removes the impurities. It's kind of the same principle as when you turn contaminated water into steam. It leaves behind a shitload of dirt. If you look up here, oh god, the water. Look at that texture. There's a shitload of dirt up here. It's all the dirt that was removed from the water. So it's purifying it for basically free. The freezing point of oxygen is 361. Yeah, but in the game it's negative 297 Fahrenheit. So, game logic. Okay, it's above 300, or well, below 300. We should be getting it soon. Make it happen, unless it maybe does have to go up to that super low temp that you're talking about, which I don't know. I don't think I saw it whenever it came out and transformed into liquid. Explaining the steam generation works and what you set up. All that's going on right now is I am pumping contaminated water through a liquid vent And these are all gas permeable tiles, so none of the water can go down here and like flood my batteries. If these ever flooded, at least these batteries would still be warm. But gas can go wherever it wants in here. The water is then heated by the batteries, and then it's converted into steam and pumped out. Now there's hydrogen in here, there's contaminated oxygen and shit in here that gets in here on occasion. So I have a gas filter that specifically takes all the steam and gets rid of it, and anything else just stays in this room. That's the hope. And then all the steam comes down to my water supply, and then just... You might even be able to see some steam in here. For some reason, there seems to be a lot of CO2. But I think the CO2 is just getting pushed around. Right here, there's steam coming through. Let's see if I can click on it. Yeah. Right there's a bit of steam. It's not a lot, though. There's a bit of steam. Insufficient resources for the coal generator. Well, it's about time. I have a shitload of coal I can go mine, though. There's a lot of coal at my disposal. Why is this not doing this? Negative 297 is when oxygen liquefies, not freezes. Ah, well, liquefies even better, as long as it turns into liquid. We've had it freeze though, but yeah, I want it to liquefy. Condensation point. Properties: toxic gas, breathable. Toxic and gas, but breathable gas. I haven't seen anything update yet. There's still that 16.1 grams right here. I'll speed it up just to see what happens. Hopefully everybody's food and... Everyone's just kind of on running duty at the moment. Which I guess is okay, but... Let's check the temperature of the gas. 317, it's getting colder. I'm wondering if it has to do with that room not being closed off like it originally was. When that room was originally closed off, this happened so much quicker. I understand this game even less when I'm drunk. I'm sorry, Alarmed. I'm beginning to wonder if maybe if I change this again, if that'd help. Maybe it needs to be even colder than what we think. That's at 320. 319. 319, 319, 318. 312. Why is it getting warmer? 315, 318. Why is it getting warmer? I feel like it should be liquefying at some point. Close it off, keep the airlock. Okay, we could try to replace those with the insulated tiles. Now we're gonna let out some of the cold though when we open this door. Let's just see what happens here. That was so fast. Let's see if the cold's leaking. Oh yeah, the cold is definitely going through. When they open that door, cold gets out, which is arguably decent because it'll cool the base down a bit and prevent our plants from being stifled. I'm back after playing some FTL. What's up, Revan? How you doing, dude? Come on, guys, get to work. Make this happen. Stop messing around. I want my insulation tiles in here. Now let's see. Yeah, that warmed up. Negative 274, 240. Wow, opening this door is a bad idea. Holy shit. 270, 289, 290. Nope, don't lag. Wow, it's down to 250, 240. What? Yeah, don't open these doors. Cold gets out? Yeah, cold gets out. I don't know if doing this does anything. The airlock's warm. Yeah, I'm sure that airlock's really warm. Going back the way I want it to? Appears to be. Yeah, we can't open that door. Oxygen liquefied because the gas pump was off. Is oxygen only liquefied? Really? You're telling me I have to turn that off on occasion? It's not cold enough in here for this to liquefy yet, though. Well, the gas pump... Well, that doesn't make sense. The gas pump only turned off because it liquefied in the first place and then it turned the pump off. You need an airlock that makes a vacuum before you come in. Yeah, you could. 294, okay, it's getting colder. I do not know. Oh god, all the steam. All the steam. I am not certain, actually. Now that I think about it. Hey, get this meal base. You guys are pretty hungry. Do that. How much hydrogen do we still have up here? Not a lot. There's very little hydrogen up here. I was streaming again in 24 views. I'm so happy I got a donation. $10. Nice. Good shit, man. Congrats. Glad it worked out for you, dude. There's CO2 in there. Who needs a liver? You don't need a liver. Stop lagging when I look at this grid. It's 297 there. 300. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god. That's getting really cold now. Everyone's just getting their athletics up running over there. It was much better slower. Well, it's much better to read everything. Slow. I was speeding up the or speed up that process. The freezing process. 300. Why is this not liquefying now? There is solid oxygen to the far right of the pump slinging the ground. That's abyssalite. That's abyssalite. That's stuff they can't pick up. You're officially confused? Yeah. See, originally what happened is we walled this off completely with insulated tiles, except for the door on the left. The airlock at the bottom was insulated tile. It made liquid oxygen, and then it disabled the pump because it was, you know, it couldn't pump the liquid. So it was underneath it, and then obviously no gas was getting to it, so it said pump, not gas. And it worked for a little bit. Now, we've made a really cold room, but it's not making the liquid anymore. I don't have an answer. I do not have an answer for that. Who is it still just X? There, take care of your stress flux. Is the pressure enough in the room? I don't know how else the game is. Maybe the airlock at the bottom is too warm. I mean, it shouldn't be. The airlock's the same temperature as this one. I mean, just about. It's like a degree off. Shouldn't matter. What I'm kind of tempted to do is when the gas comes out, for some, like if I click really fast, every now and then you'll see it like right there, like 200. It said like 200 degrees, negative 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Like it's coming out not that cold, even though it says it is. No, the airlock's not warm. It's really cold in here. It's really cold in there. Negative, what, negative 170? Negative 180 at one point? Negative 200? Like, I don't know. Gonna go listen to Volx ASMR voice and go to sleep. I already alarmed. Take it easy. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by the stream, even though I know you don't understand / like Oni as much. You have a good one. This hydrogen's getting out of the base, though, pretty nicely. That's cool. Is there less pressure than before? I mean, probably. Probably less pressure. Maybe I could pump contaminated oxygen in here, but then that would just make... That would just warm it up. I think you need air in the room to be negative 300. Well, I don't know if the air in that room has ever been negative 300. I don't think more thermoregulators are my answer. It just seems to be like it's negative 327, but when it comes out, it doesn't seem to be at that. The ladders don't have anything to do with it. The ladders don't emit heat, even though it says it's warm. It doesn't emit the heat. Like this tile's 100 degrees Fahrenheit, but this block hasn't changed in temperature. There's even liquid oxygen right here that the temperature just stopped. I might relog. The temperature used to go down, but it stopped. Granted, the room's really cold now, but the room wasn't previously super cold. It says insufficient oxygen generation, but their oxygen's been fine for like 30 days that it said that. I think that's just the game being silly. Let's save. Let's relog. This is probably gonna break it. Maybe it's summer, Kappa. Yeah, it's summer. It's not Don't Starve. Well, I mean, if we're at 78, then that means it's autumn. The year has passed. What am I doing? I have literally super cold contaminated oxygen to get liquid oxygen that's pure that converts into good oxygen. What does the scaffolding do? Just provide support, or does it serve other purposes? That's just ladders. The ladders just get the dupes to. It makes it so the dupes can access whatever it is I'm having them do without blocking gases and liquids. We'll see if relogging does anything. I doubt it, but it's worth a look-see-loo. Feels like the temperature in here just went up for some reason. This is still super cold. Like, this is well below the condensation point. Oh my god, what if you're under the Don't Starve world? 327. This is all below the temperature that it needs to be at, which is good. It's fucking cold in there, man. It's real cold in there. But it doesn't seem to be getting cold. It's weird. The gas is coming out at a lower temperature than it's telling me. I'm off to sleep. Alrighty, Lily, enjoy your sleep. They really should add actual scaffolding. Yes, I was talking about that earlier. Scaffolding would be cool. It seems to be like the lowest point that this room wants to get at for some weird reason. Oh, there's 230. Let's speed it up. They're gonna take care of themselves at base. I saw like 240 for a second there. 290. I thought I saw 296. 270 something, 280 something. See, it seems to me that the stuff that comes out isn't as cold as it says it is. I think I saw 290 again. 290. 290 again. 260 something. Obviously the numbers are updating super quick right now. But there's no water in there yet. There's no liquid oxygen. 55 gray gems from obeying my dog. I was scared when Volx Senpai went to the home screen. I never Obey, thank you for the gray gems. The power kicked off, of course. Great. Does this mean did this jank out? Did this stop? Okay, that's still filtered. Let's check our filters. These, even though they said they fixed the issue, have wigged out on me before. Carbon dioxide, which is good. Okay, we just need power. I think all the cold is getting to the room while it wasn't before. What do you mean? It looks like it condenses and then warms the airlock. I mean, I don't know. Let's kill the airlock and see what happens. I mean, this is gonna, of course, let some of the heat out, but what can I do, right? Let's try this. Come on, hurry up. Crimson, I don't know how you're living in there. I don't know how you're doing it, dude. Oh! Oh. That was electrical wire, or that was like gold that was falling down. Carbon dioxide, the temperature in the CO2 is just changing. So he came in there and he breathed, but... I don't know, I'm trying to like watch the temperature of these items so they keep moving. The solid is gone? No, right here. There's a block of oxygen. Same amount. Temperature hasn't changed either. You should insulate the room a little. Oh!